her job away if she's like, I have a new man.
Nope.
Listen, think about all the housewives that could meet a man today. Lots of the men would not be on the show. They would say, I'm not filming your damn stupid show. And they're not going to be fired because of that.
Listen, in my life, you know who I'm talking about, my friend. He won't even let me put him on social media. I take pictures with him all the time. He's like, he flies under the radar, honey. He does not want to be on social media. He won't do it. And you know what? I respect him for that. So these are the kind of men, MEN, that I hang around with. They don't even want to be on social media. Not like, all excited. They want to get the 200,000 followers. But when they're talked about, they freak out. Oh, take your mic off. Oh, come outside. Oh, tell them to have it. No, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it. By the way, everybody, I have 7 dogs. So you're going to hear them bark once in a while. I only brought 3 of them up here with me, because I didn't want them to interrupt us. But I'm very, again, I'm going to say I'm very old fashioned when it comes to my men. And most of the men that I'm with wouldn't want to be on the show. Just like my Michael that I was with for 13 years. He didn't want me to film. I did anyway. Not going to listen to them, but it's like, I'm going to film. Goodbye. You don't want to film? Don't film, but I'm not going to stop what I'm doing.
Right. No, I mean, that's the thing. So, and the only thing I can think of is unless Teresa, I mean, look, I think she got extra money, probably. I think they said, we want Louis. And if I wonder if she said that I need more money then, whatever her increase would have been, she's like, you want Louis on the fucking show, but how is that going to work? Let's talk.
Well, you know what? I beg to differ. I think Louis wanted to be on the show, and I don't think she needed to say that. I think she more pushed for her daughter, Gia, to make money, because remember when Louis first was on the show, they weren't engaged yet. And I think that, that just goes to show he invited everybody at his house, and he did the whole game thing about Melania. Everybody had to say what they want, what they don't want. So it wasn't like he just showed up. He invited them into his home. Remember that. He invited them into his home, but he didn't sign up for this.
Well, then in that case, right. In that case, he knew what he was getting into, period. So where were you? I was going to say, which I know we already kind of talked about, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I mean, I wonder if he's in on it now, or is this like authentic, or does he now want, you don't think he's trying to create drama to be like the breakout star? Okay. I don't know.
No, because he's got skeletons in his closet. If he was like just a regular guy who really didn't, like, let's say he was a lawyer or a doctor, or like, I don't know, he owned Kmart. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But his dealings, what he does, I don't know if it's legal or not. I'm not saying that. But according to different things that are out there, there is some skepticism about how he made his money. Now, with that said, if it's legit, okay. But if it's not, what are you doing? Like, he just thought that no one was going to find out. Not on this show.
And find out. And little Frankie Jr. still works for him.
He works for this real estate company that one of the guys that owns this company with Louise is one of the ones that was on the beach.
Oh God.
And I think he has charges against him.
Oh God. I mean, Frankie Jr. is a really
but I don't think but he didn't, but that doesn't mean that Frankie Jr. is doing anything wrong. If he's selling real estate, doing whatever, just because the guy that owns the company is doing anything doesn't mean Frankie is. Let's just hope that is the case. That's what I think. And that's what Dana said. And so let's keep our fingers crossed about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't imply that he did. I'm just trying to say, like,
no, I know.
He could have gotten a job like that was, at a company that wasn't necessarily had some cloud over it, Right.
That's
all I'm saying.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Well, listen, I hope something happens, because we can't be talking about Luis all. I mean, like, I really hope something happens else this season. Like, I'm not liking it. It's very good, but like, I don't want to talk about Luis every week, like, I want something.
Well, we talked about Jen. We talked about Jen. Talked about Margaret. We talked about Gia. We love Gia.
I find Dolores to be one. I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with Dolores this season, in the sense that, like, I want to see how this all plays out with like the
Me too.
public. And like, I just want something new, you know? And I am ecstatic about what's going to happen between Margaret and Teresa. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yes.
it's not like it's resolved. Like they're not okay in real life. And I do
No.
want to know really, I mean, we know this, but I want to know all the details of why Dolores was not at Teresa's engagement party, which we knew and we said, and that's what is being stolen from us and run. But like, I just want to know why. Like, was it Louis? Like, I know you said like, you know, Louis didn't like one of the, I just want to know the details of how that all went down to say Dolores wasn't going to be there.
Okay. Well, the other girlfriend, Louis, actually, the other girlfriend was crying. And Louis called her on the side, stop crying. This isn't about you. This is about Teresa. Like, who talks like that to another woman? So.
Right. So, I mean, I'm sure it's his doing. I'm sure he's the one that said she's not coming. I mean, but.
Well, I think the both of them had their hand in this. That's my opinion. I don't know for sure, but I think it was the both of them that had their hand in this. And I heard that there's an underlying reason. I don't know if this is true, but you know what?
We need to investigate that too.
I heard that Dina Manzo, whatever her new last name is, said she didn't want any of the New Jersey people there that knew Caroline and them because of what happened with Tommy. This is what I heard. I don't know if it's 100% true, but this is what I heard from a very good source. So there's another spin on that because it was held in New York. Jen was there, but Jen didn't know Dina. She doesn't know this crew. And so I think it was a multitude of reasons, a multitude.
So you heard that Dina didn't want anyone there that knew Caroline Manzo because of what happened to her new husband.
Right.
With the whole like hit and her.
Yes.
And Dolores is close to Caroline. She's said that.
Yes.
I mean, currently.
I don't even think Dolores knows this yet. I never discussed it with Dolores. Because I really I don't want to hurt Dolores's feelings, but you know, it's the truth. If it's the truth, she should know. But I think there's multiple reasons.
Well, right. And Jennifer doesn't know Caroline Manzo, and Melissa is exempt. I mean, that's family.
And Melissa's exempt. Melissa doesn't talk to Caroline. Kathy, Caroline, Jacqueline. Melissa got on the show, used Kathy, used Jacqueline. She's a manipulator, that one. And now she doesn't talk to any of them. Imagine this.
Who?
Even Melissa doesn't talk to Kathy. Melissa used
Melissa
Kathy.
Doesn't talk to Kathy. No,
she doesn't talk to any of them. She don't talk to Caroline. She don't talk to Kathy. She don't talk to Jacqueline. None of them.
She doesn't care.
No.
But here's a little thing that may prove your situation true is when Dolores was just on Watch What Happens live, I don't know how it came up, but she did say, yes, there's no love lost between me and Dina Manzo. She said something
there you
like
go.
That.
And
she
you know what else
basically
she
made it
said?
clear she's not a fan of Dina's.
Right. So now also, do you remember when she did her opening for Andy Cohen? She's like, I'm back, scumbags. So that could have been an indirect thing to these girls that are busting her chops. You know what I'm saying? So she said that for a reason. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to read into it, but she said that for a reason. Why didn't she just say, I'm back, everyone? She said, I'm back, scumbags. So, you know, maybe there's a couple people she thinks are scumbags now. We'll see.
All right, so find out, but that's a very interesting spin on it.
Yes,
listen,
it is.
Look at Caroline Manzo just having it affects guys on what is going on, and she's not even on the show.
Correct.
This is why people love Caroline. I mean, listen, if Caroline I'm not necessarily a fan of Caroline coming back, but in a way it's so messy with her. It would be so good in so many ways.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's not really friends with anyone but Dolores.
No,
you know what I mean? No.
There you go. Dolores would have to I mean, are you going to be hanging with Caroline, or are you going to be hanging because Teresa? I think Teresa would, you know, and there's also this narrative being put out that like Dolores is, I don't think Dolores is this. I think this is like the rumors of like, you know, there's a rift between Dolores and Teresa. That rumor is kind of going around now too.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know either. You know, again, see, I told you all that I don't like to get into the show with Dolores. I don't want to put her on the spot.
Right. And
I really
I
don't.
certainly
I
am not
don't.
talking to her about it.
Yeah, no, I don't. So that's something I'll find. Everybody tells me everything. They just come to me and they tell me, especially if they want me to put it out there. It's happened to me many times where people message me, they DM me, and they send me different links,